Now it's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. That catches the top part of the zone, and away we go this afternoon. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
And that
That's
one
a
is
ball.
downstairs, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carroll makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder. Todd, 26 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2020. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Sanoha jumps out of the way of ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Saved at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. One out and a runner at second. On a line. Gurriel handles the chance. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Ball one, no strikes. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
1-1.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
There's a strike. That misses. And the count is filled up. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Corbin Carroll stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Ketel Marte. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's the strike. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Shelby Miller.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 18, Shelby Miller.
Fought off foul. And that is out of play. Next pitch is downstairs. Now time called at the plate. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And that's in there for a strike. A slider that finds the mark. And that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score.
That's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Line drive, base hit.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
That one is absolutely belted. Bang! And now they're out front. It's 2-0. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Mark McGwire. Liner snagged at first. 2 down, bases empty. Willie Adames stands in. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, bases empty. And Adames swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ball 1 there. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So the lineup flips over. Kyren Paris getting ready to hit. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, and it stays fair. Adames headed for the plate. 1 run across, throw is high and over his head.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Righty reliever out of the pen, J.P. Feyereisen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that's terrific.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Trevor Hoffman. Foul ball there.
Aye. 0-2 is the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Josh Naylor. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kyle Nelson. Now the third baseman, he's 0 for 1. Now a fly ball to right center. McCarthy trying to get there. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So now the DH spot, Babe Ruth. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. on the ground, and that's just foul. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and that'll do it. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Emmanuel Clase.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Nope.
And that one's a little bit low.
2 balls,
and a count 2-1. That's a strike.
2-2 to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that misses off the outside edge. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sanoha moving under this one. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Clase is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Corbin Burnes.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2
0-2
strikes.
pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on.
Over to Perdomo. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. That's hard hit on the line. McCarthy brings it in with a nice running grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
In the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Just off the inside edge. Buehler in his 7th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Corrals it, and there's one down. This is Corbin Carroll. That one missed.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him. And there's 2 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. First pitch misses.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Buehler checks over to first, and he's back. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. There's a strike. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis settles underneath it, nabs it, and that is that. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the 2nd. Shelby Miller.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 18, Shelby Miller.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
That's a ball.
Swings through that.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. No outs, runner at first. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. This one in the air, right field. Carroll on the move. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. And that skips into dirt.
Strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. That's out number 2.
Going to have a little more discipline in future.
Justin Martinez takes over on the mound.
Number 63. Justin.
Mark McGwire swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And ring him up. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Puts it away for the out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That misses the zone. Ball 1. One out, bases empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Adrian Del Castillo.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So Pete Bear at 98 miles. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Top of the third, no score. That's down and in. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. And the right-hander deals inside. 3-2 down. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. One down, runner at first. And now the center fielder, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at him.
Runner on the move, strike in there. Throw there, safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
That one not close. 2-1. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Man at second. Just off the outside part of the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he didn't give him anything to...
Now the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in for a strike.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one's carrying. And it bangs off the wall. One runs in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
That's out to center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Babe Ruth will hit next. He reached on a walk his first time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The other way, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. McCarthy in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get the
hit to right, and that should do it. This one is over.
In a 3-inning game.
Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Justin Verlander. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Number 96 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Yastrzemski under it. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Adios, pelota. That one's gotta feel good. It's 2-0. Here's the third baseman. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 68.
In there for strike one. Miller, tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And that one gets past the catcher. To second, but way too late, safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Two gone now. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Line to left. And that's the third out. Here's Matt Chapman. And ball one.
Counts 1-0. Hey!
On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One ball,
Scherzer deals. And a count 1-2. Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. Scherzer to first. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Elliot Ramos. And fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
High fly ball out towards left field. Trying to track this one down. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Out number 2. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in for a strike.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine. but he sure makes the trip.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So
Now pitching for the Giants.
welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to
73.
start the second. Randy Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball out into left center field. Ramos makes the grab, one down. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball. 1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, no fair right
I got
there.
one ball,
I mean,
one strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult
Ball,
to pick
that's
that up.
inside.
Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 count.
Outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Goes down looking. Willie Adames stands in. In the air, center field. Lee under it and makes the play, and that's out.
Now pitching.
Back now, and a new arm on the mound to
Tanner
start the bottom of the second.
Scott.
Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
That's
And
inside.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a swing and a miss. And one away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Grounder might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. To McGwire in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Now pitching for the Giants.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new
Number
arm on the mound.
64.
Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Singleton scored his first time. In the air out to center. Lee on his way over. Grabs it on the run. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Sanoha in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Yastrzemski pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
That was just a great.
Babe Ruth
Number
digs
76.
in now.
Spencer Ribbon.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag. And
Now pitching.
bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Wilmer Flores in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hoffman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Chapman takes slow second trip to the plate in this one. Outside with a breaking ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
They're down to their final strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of. Got him, and that's the ball game. A shutout. At the plate, Kyron Paris. That's off the inside corner. And we're underway here this afternoon. Out towards left center. Ramos under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder. Ball one there. Hicks, a 6'2" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Now before the 1-1, time is called. One out, base is empty. Right side. He's got it, and there's two away. Now the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. That misses, and that is ball one. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. And that misses. 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. McGuire steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jung-Hoo Lee in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And he swings through that one. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. Top of the second. Down to third baseman, number 27. Hicks back to work. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Well, that'll make you.
New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong.
Now pitching for the Giants.
So digging in, Babe Ruth.
Number 60. Hayden Birdsong.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He sends it out of here. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Time called. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Bailey hauls it in, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Ted Simmons. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's
Ball 2.
downstairs and outside.
2-0.
That's in there. And that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Randy Rodriguez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Yeah.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning. Bottom of the second. Now the Giants four-hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's a little bit low.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is down low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Patrick Bailey in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing, and he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Pitching for the Giants.
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Sean Jelly.
Sean Jelly.
Harris at the plate now as he chases after that one. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Now one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That to right. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now the center fielder flied to right his first time. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Right side. Sends it to first. Out.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Wilmer Flores stands in now and watches strike 1. That's a hit.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Chapman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. A little bit low. Full count, 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This could end it. And the tying run is on base. First and second. 2 outs. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton.
Zero balls, one strike. Ball high.
Fresh perks. Get your fresh perks here. Please come again.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That is a huge out. Wow. Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. He is struck out, and he is walked. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Left-hand hitter waits. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's outside. Smash to the left side. They get the force out.
You're a natural at this.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Littell back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a foul. Out of play.
Running at first base, number 14, Logan Ohaku.
Ripped to third and caught. Walker Jenkins now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Ohapi over at first with one away.
We got time.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Willie Adames stands in. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike one.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And boom goes the dynamite. John Birdie at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ha!
Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
Inside, just missed. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On the first, but he beats it, and a run scores. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Here's the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You're a natural at this. You have how many peanuts to spend? That's nuts. And remember, no refunds. However, I will trade you a perk for a hot dog.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn. To third might be 2. On to second, they get 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So up next, Jordan Westberg. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Now a rip into left center. And it's into the gap. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. And now they trail by 1. So bases all loaded up. Mark McGwire will hit next. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And a run scores on the double play. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. 0 for 3 in this one. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. That ends the
Hey, kid, don't ever wash that shirt. It's definitely your lucky item.
Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. First offering misses badly for ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He was late there. Strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one hit to right. Tucker makes the grab, one away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 in this one. To third. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's two.
One ball, two strikes. Hey! That's a ball. 2-2 the count. No balls, two strikes. One ball, two strikes. Got him.
Blasted deep to left center field. Out of here. That's a two-run dinner. Smack to left center and deep. Looks like someone needs to hit the weight room. 10 outs to go. And they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
0-1's the count. All one. He's out.
Out 8 outs left. And they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
Hey. 0-1.
Seven outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this. Six outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
Hey.
Deep to left center, and no doubt about it. Victory! They've won the final showdown.
Max Muncy at the dish. Ripped into center, base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Nope, that's inside. Ah! I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's inside. Got him.
9 outs remaining.
Aye. 0-1. Ah. 0-1's the count. Hey! 0-2. We got time. Ball 1. Three.
8 outs left.
One zero. Ball, that's just out. Ball, that's out.
Deep to right center field. Now running at second base, number 14, Logan O'Hoppy. Have it out to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks. And the right runners across the score. They win it.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Springs back to work. In the air, right field. Butler gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Cal Raleigh, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
J.P. Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's outside.
No, that's outside.
And it's a ball and a strike. Misses the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up it.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners. He's in there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Raley swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now. And ball one.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The right fielder.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Robles.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that extends the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Here's Riley Green.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Gleyber Torres. That's in there. Strike one. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Good take by Torres. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Walker Jenkins digs in now. 1 for 2. Just missed. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Slings to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Willie Adames stands in. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The run comes in to score from second. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1. Max Scherzer back to work. That one ripped, but foul.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Caught him looking for the K. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. That one ripped. That's back there. Adios, pelota. Ball. Hee-haw.
7 outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this.
Ball out.
Six outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
And 2. 0-2. Ball. Ball. 2-2.
To right center and deep. That'll do it.
Ready to go. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first.
Oh.
And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And a foul ball. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's carrying. Adios, pelota. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Mark McGwire. And that one fouled off. Ripped on a line. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Jordan.
So up next, Jordan Westburg.
Hey!
In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Erceg. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now, Walker Jenkins. Check swing. He held up, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Willie Adames stands in. That one in triple digits. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. 2 on, 2 outs. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Quick reactions behind the plate. He tags him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first, and now Bobby Witt Jr.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it's even up.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
George Brett in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. The changeup missing. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. Got him. And the inning is over.
Pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Chris Stratton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Ivan Herrera,
Inside,
the
ball
leadoff
one.
batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed. Just
Ball,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this
No,
at
that's
bat
a
turns
ball.
out.
Take your
Well,
base.
just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded,
Now
nobody out. Here comes Max Muncy. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Misses. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as they score a pair on the play. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now here is Walker Jenkins. Pasquantino. He'll do it himself. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Reached on an infield single his first time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Isbell on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. 2 down, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one finds the corner. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Isbell makes the play, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Trevor Hoffman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's towards center. Adames sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing low.
Excellent arm action
One
on
ball,
that
2 strikes,
two-strike changeup. Just missed.
3.
Man, he wanted that call.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Yeah.
Here's a strike, 95 of that one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. And it's caught for the out. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his
One
folks
ball,
live right down
2
the street
strikes.
from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Here's Max Muncy. And the slider just misses. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Finish him.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Emmanuel Clase.
Nope.
Compared to
Ball
some
1.
days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance
Counts
for him,
1-0.
so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Muncy hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And that is a foul ball. Clase is just 1 strike away.
3.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 9-0.
And that's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid. Lady Luck is definitely in your corner.
And we're back with more Diamond Quest baseball.
Man, that was a quick break.
I hope you didn't need to use the restroom.
I guess wait for the next pause and play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
0-1.
Tatis waits. Ripped to short. Slings it across. And an easy out to start the game. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Pulls that one foul. 1 out, bases empty. Grounds one to short. Wilson whips it to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Here comes Max Muncy.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
He swings and fouls one off. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs, bases empty. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag. Bottom of the first. The batter now, Ricky Henderson. That one missing inside. Misses inside. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's 0-1. That missed. That's a ball.
Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2. Ricky on the move.
2-2.
In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Now it's the DH, Tyler Soderstrom. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's inside. 1 out and a runner at second. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul. And it remains 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in, Max Muncy. And a curve is down and in. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That's a little bit low.
You got a full count.
Popped up. Torres. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Mark McGwire. Estes back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late swing fouled off. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Now he steps out as time is granted. In the air, right side of the infield. Kurtz hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jenkins.
Ball.
Not sure what to expect after that first pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. Onto the pitcher. And that's a great play for the out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Got him. And that's the first out. Tap foul at the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings through that one.
1 and 2
Foul
is the
ball
count.
still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Just missing there.
Ball.
And that's ball 2.
2 and 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. And that's off
that's
the inside edge. 1-0. Swing and a miss. No
One
score
ball,
here in
one
the second. Towards first. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down.
Pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller. Adames
1-0.
has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
The wind of the pitch. And just
ball.
misses with that one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Gleyber Torres in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Henderson sizing this one up. And there's 1-1. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. Way upstairs. Wow. And that is ball 1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. So 2 down, and now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
1 ball, no strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fastball is outside. And that one hammered. Adios, pelota. And they add on. It's 4-0. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGuire. He popped out his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
To the right side, Muncy. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman. Gio Urshela, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. J.J. Bleday stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. On the ground, right side. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out. So they're down to their final out. And now, Ricky Henderson. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Hey, you did good, kid. You did real good.